Welcome, beautiful soul. You didn't just find this message found you. And that means something. That means you're not just wandering aimlessly, you're on a path, guided by something greater, something sacred. The very fact that you're here right now tells me that you're aligned with something powerful, something divine, and something is shifting in your favor. You've been through enough to know this isn't hype, it's confirmation. You've felt it building inside, that quiet knowing, that holy restlessness. The world may not have seen your private battles, but heaven did. And now, after all the waiting, breaking, healing, and rising, you're about to walk into something real. Not just any love, but true alignment. The kind that honors your soul, not just your smile. So before we dive deep, take a breath. This moment is for you. Not the old you, the healed you, the growing you, the ready you. Because what's ahead isn't small, it's sacred. Let's unlock what's already written in your spirit. Let's go. There are phases of your journey that feel unfair, even cruel. But those moments weren't meant to break you. They were designed to uncover you. Before the arrival of anything pure and lasting, there's often a series of lessons dressed as people. Their entrance wasn't the reward, it was the refinement. Every hollow apology, every closed door, every empty promise wasn't there to punish you. It was there to highlight the places still tender, still unguarded, still waiting for restoration. The friction forced growth. The absence sparked awareness. If you've been touched by God's grace, let that light shine. Click the super thank you button and sow a seed of $50 or more to fuel a movement of faith and transformation. Your giving is more than a gift. It's a declaration of His abundance. Be a channel of His blessings and watch His work multiply through you. What first felt like rejection was actually redirection. Each misaligned connection taught you how to hear your own voice, trust your own instincts, and walk away even when your heart wanted to stay. They didn't enter your life to complete you. They came to confront what was unfinished. Their withdrawal exposed your strength. Their silence amplified your clarity. Their betrayal pulled you out of illusions that were never built to hold you. The ache wasn't the ending. It was the reintroduction to your worth. What seemed like delay was preparation. You weren't behind. You were being taught how to distinguish truth from performance. The unraveling had to happen, not to reduce you, but to raise your standard. You don't chase what mirrors old pain anymore. You don't romanticize confusion. You've been through too much to settle for anything that demands your peace as payment. The false versions had to fall away so your capacity could expand. Now, your heart no longer clings to intensity disguised as love. It waits for the calm that honors your essence. This chapter was never about revenge. It was about revelation. It taught you how to stand firm in your own story, to love without losing yourself, to recognize when alignment feels like home and not a performance. You are being shaped into someone who doesn't fold under pressure, someone who no longer entertains what can't sustain. Real connection doesn't require you to shrink, to beg, or to betray yourself to belong. It meets you where you are and walks with you from there. The past didn't disqualify you, it recalibrated you. And now, what once felt like loss will be seen as liberation. You won't have to guess anymore. You won't have to prove anything. What's ahead isn't earned through struggle, it's received through transformation. This isn't just healing, it's a homecoming to yourself. What you're stepping into won't confuse you. It'll feel steady. And because of what you've walked through, you'll finally recognize the difference. Some souls are sculpted in silence, not because they're forgotten, but because they're being formed for something sacred. The isolation wasn't neglect, it was necessary architecture. When the world quieted around you and everything familiar faded, it wasn't a void, it was a vault, a place where layers were peeled back, not to expose you, but to restore you. That hidden stretch wasn't emptiness, it was a sanctuary for becoming. There was a reason love didn't arrive during your ache. If connection had come too early, it would have mirrored your wounds instead of your worth. You might have confused being needed with being cherished, or mistaken attention for alignment. There were emotional habits that needed dismantling before you could ever carry something real. Your aloneness wasn't exile, it was elevation. Not every pause is punishment. Some are preparation in disguise. During that unseen season, clarity took root. The static faded. You weren't just pulled from wrong paths, you were placed on sacred ground. Every exit, every disconnection, every locked door wasn't cruelty, it was calibration. You had to learn to sit in your own presence without grasping for chaos. The healing wasn't always dramatic. Sometimes it was just the steady unraveling of every lie you'd ever believed about what love should look like. Had the right relationship found you in the wrong mindset, it would have felt threatening, not safe. That's why the foundation had to be laid in private. You weren't just learning how to love, you were learning how to hold space for yourself without shrinking, without reaching for the temporary to distract from the eternal. That quiet season rewired how you see, how you choose, how you receive. You didn't just become better, you became whole. When the time is right, love won't arrive to fill a gap. It will mirror your fullness. There'll be no frantic proving, no aching to belong, no fear of being too much. You'll meet them as you are, anchored, clear, aligned. They won't complete you. They'll witness your completion and walk alongside it. You'll recognize them not by noise, but by the stillness they bring. The connection won't rattle your peace, it'll honor it. So don't despise the spaces that felt like exile. They were sacred chambers for realignment. The hidden phase was where your soul found its sound. And now, what's coming isn't just love. It's the kind of partnership that holds weight, walks slow, and stands tall. The weight wasn't wasted. It was woven, and it brought you home to yourself. In genuine love, becoming someone was always more important than finding someone. You couldn't attract the kind, patient, emotionally available, and spiritually aligned person you prayed for into your life until you began to embody their energy. That's because you attract what you embody in this life, not what you wish. God was not rejecting love, but rather preparing you for it. There was advancement at every hurdle. I learned something new from every breakup. On those lonely nights, your soul was being shaped in a classroom. Because you expressed a need for stability, God put you in seasons that forced you to become emotionally stable on your own. You claimed you wanted faithfulness, so He let betrayal teach you discernment. Because you sought calm, He led you away from the mayhem and showed you the way to tranquility within. You are perfect in every way, but before He sent the one, He made you whole, aware, healed, and present. Unlike love based on neediness, which will always fail, love based on fullness flourishes. You stepped into the unknown and tackled your fears head-on. You shared the details of your pain. Your tendency to sit with, rather than run from your emotions, allows you to grow and learn from them. Your boundaries are not based on fear, but on self-respect and the love you are now prepared to defend. Instead of clinging to things out of isolation, your frequency shifted. as you learned to release what doesn't serve you. Instead of being in a state of desperation, you are now moving with clarity, confidence, and conviction. Your transformation into love, rather than begging for it, is profound. Alignment, not force, is what draws the right person to you. I am whole, and I am ready to build with someone equally whole. Your energy has shifted from wanting someone to rescue you to wanting someone to climb with you. Someone who understands and supports your journey, grows alongside you, and shares your mission. The most beautiful thing about this transformation is that it happened quietly. Even when no one was paying attention or cheering, you persisted in healing. Instead of waiting to be chosen, you decided on it on your own. You can't put a price on genuine excitement or progress like that. Not because it's perfect, but because you're prepared. Connecting with your heavenly counterpart will now be effortless. Decisions, tears, and moments when you almost returned to what had shattered you, but decided not to, all contributed to this transformation, which needed time to develop. The first step in receiving the love you've been pouring out to others was learning to love yourself. Now, instead of trying harder, you attract by being true to who you are. Chasing is no longer an option. On top of that, the love you attract will mirror your efforts. It will be grounded in spiritual concepts and executed with genuine purpose. It won't feel like a game of chance or an emotional roller coaster, but more like home, peace, and destiny. Now that you've transformed into your ideal self, you'll be ready to welcome your true calling with open arms and abandon any attempts to sabotage it. You are not here by accident. If you feel the pull, the knowing deep inside that you are chosen, this is your moment. Click the super thank you button and give $100 or more to unlock deeper insights, exclusive content, and a path that aligns with your divine purpose. This isn't just a contribution, it's a declaration, a step toward who you were meant to be. Answer the call, walk with us, and step fully into your destiny. Your journey begins now. Deep within your spirit, there is a powerful and profound transformation happening, even though you don't completely understand it just yet. This is the kind of transformation that has an immediate impact and doesn't call for a formal proclamation. You are changing your aura, raising your vibration, and conveying a great deal to your soulmate through non-verbal means. Nothing about outward appearances, pursuit, or performance matters more than congruence on a spiritual and soulful level. You can heal with just the power of magnets, the energy of your restored self-worth, confidence, and recognized boundaries, as well as every other part of yourself that you have worked to restore, communicates. It beckons to the one entrusted with the holy duty of seeing it from underneath, outside of space and time. The power to calm yourself is now with you. Your previous cries for affirmation have been overshadowed by your current silence. Listening to your new language, which is your totality, is the one who is truly in harmony with your destiny, your person. Although they may not be familiar with your name or have met you in person, the spiritual introduction has already begun. Their soul is sensing the magnetic pull of your change. More important than being in the perfect place at the perfect time is being the best version of yourself so you may receive the love that is meant for you. Unlike other loves, this one is unique. It is not based on fear, isolation, or practicality. Allegiance to the kingdom, purpose, and sanctity characterize it. Love that lasts is patient. It lacks competitiveness, a perfect alignment. Furthermore, the more you stand firm in your beliefs, the more of a light you will be. No searching, compromising, or effort will be required on your part. It is your energy, that does the calling. Your honesty and reliability set the tone. Truly being yourself is the map that points straight to your heart. The behind-the-scenes work you did, the tears you wept in private, the lonely nights you turned into reflection, and the relationships you ended. Not because you didn't care for them, but because you finally learned to love yourself more, are all contributions to your inner work. You can't pretend to be enthusiastic about something or pretend it doesn't exist. Every time you prioritize your peace over chaos, your worth over compromise, etc., the one your soul has been communicating with since before this incarnation is following your light, and they are the one who is destined to be with you. You seem quite grown up right now. Rather than seeking transitory attention, it embodies a person who is focused on building lasting connections. Your love will be intentional rather than accidental now that you're ready to create a relationship and have outgrown your need for someone. If you want to invite someone in, don't make a sound. If you want to beckon them in, do it with divine confidence, not desperation. Your soul knows things your mind hasn't seen yet. You can't believe how near they are. Keep walking the path of truth. Stay strong and keep shining. Keep trusting the process because genuine love is experienced, not discovered, and your soulmate already feels your presence. Loving won't be accompanied by confusion this time. You won't need to be on guard, anticipate their intentions, or worry about taking a stand. It will not drain your energy, cause you to second-guess yourself, or make you believe that love is conditional on your performance. The love that is coming your way, the love that is meant only for you, will bring you calm, not anxiety. It will not manipulate you, rush you, or toy with your emotions. Trustworthy, ever-present, and unwavering, it will be. Genuine love brings a sense of tranquility, not a physical place, but a soul. One who knows you even when you don't tell them, who accepts your past without passing judgment, and who will be there for you as you face the future with them, can make you feel at home. A state of calm will settle over your neurological system. It will soothe your spirit. Finally, you'll feel your heartbeat. Your life will remain under control when you're with this person. Rather than wishing you were different or more, they will embrace you exactly as you are. The games will not take place. The ups and downs will pass. It won't be a wild ride, but rather a rhythm, soft, genuine, and focused. When they enter your life, you may not be able to recognize them by their physical appearance, but your spirit will sense their energy. A previously unseen sense of safety will wash over you. They will accept you for who you really are. No mask or performance required. All you have to do is be yourself, and they will embrace it. True love is characterized by a harmony of spirit. To be understood and understood by another person, to have your true self acknowledged, and not just for your outward behavior or appearance, are all aspects of what it feels like to ultimately find true love. Along with asking about your day, they will also want to know how you are feeling emotionally. Not only will they listen to answer, but also to understand. They will make you feel chosen, not simply wanted when it's convenient for you. No relationship is perfect, so there will be disagreements, but there will also be respect, harmony, and a commitment to building rather than breaking the bond. You will both develop more when you work together. Rather than bringing each other down, you will bring each other up. They will implant it in you after you have lost your identity. They will bring your focus back to your purpose whenever the outside world tries to take it elsewhere. Rather of holding you back, your wounds will pave the way for your healing. You will feel a love with them that is subtle but powerful, one that doesn't need shouting to be understood. Love that is shown, rather than just spoken, will also be a sign of this, as will actions that are in line with intentions. They will ensure the safety of your calm, not disturb it. Promises won't matter as much to them as being physically present. When they look at you, it will be more like a partner than a project. The difference is that, even in a low volume, they will surely induce serenity. Your better sleep, fresh ideas, and lack of self-doubt will be clear signs. Genuine love doesn't cause harm. Rather, it brings about healing. So, instead of butterflies, look for peace, presence, and the one who brings your spirit in harmony with your soul. If you do that, you'll be able to identify the one that your mending has made possible. Most of the time, the selected ones have a vast inner cosmos that can't be understood through words alone. People around you may have expressed their disapproval by saying you're overly sensitive, intense, spiritual, or emotional. But their inability to truly connect with you on a deep level is the true reason behind their criticism. That is the honor and the responsibility of being chosen. Do not settle for anything less than the soul that was always meant for you. It will understand you and speak your language. They will feel at ease, not threatened by your depth. In the stillness, in the contemplation, in the prayer, in the spaces between the lines, they will patiently await your arrival. Not familiarity with them will help you spot them. What matters is that they are consistent with the truth you've always believed. Their priorities will mirror yours. There's no need to convince them to walk responsibly, with integrity, or with purpose, because they are already heading in the correct direction. They will speak life into you, dream with you, and challenge you without making fun of you. Their presence will be a constant reminder that you are requesting too much from the wrong people. This adoration won't require you to be timid. You won't need to lower your light level for them to be comfortable in their shadow. Light from you will inspire them, and fire from you will remind them of their own. Instead of competing with one another, it will be more like two spirits moving in harmony toward a shared objective. No, it won't be perfect. What sets you apart is your unwavering commitment, which will see you through the inevitable bad days, misunderstandings, and growth-oriented challenges that lie ahead. Everyone here is going to step up and take charge. Rather than fleeing, you will express your feelings. Praying will replace punishing. Working together will take precedence over your ego. You won't have to translate your spirit to be heard. When words fail you, they will still be able to feel your presence. Since you will both be communicating via vibration instead of voice, they will understand the difference between "I'm overwhelmed" and "I simply need you close." And when you meet them, there will be no ambiguity, just certainty. Instead of short-lived pyrotechnics, it will be a slow, steady fire that warms you through and through. You will feel held, not merely touched, seen, not merely noted, and known, not merely seen. Their shared experiences will allow them to understand your longing for meaning in life, your faith, and your ambition to make a difference. When you find your perfect match, you'll never have to wonder if you're too much again. Instead, you'll know that you were enough the whole time, just waiting to find someone who understood you. Like yours, their spirit has been yearning. Looks, social standing, or practicality will not be the pillars upon which this relationship rests. It will be steadfast, ethereal, and of a spiritual nature. Finally, when your gazes connect, your spirit will release its breath. You were never meant for small love. Love that has been building you up to this point isn't about fleeting bonds or fleeting emotions. It's about something much deeper. Every action you take is imbued with significance, because you were created to fulfill a profound purpose, a divine mandate. Guess what? Also, your companion does. Their creator made them for a higher calling than mere existence. They, too, have a mission in this world. Because of this love is special. It transcends basic chemistry, attraction, compatibility, or any of those things. Long before you two knew it existed, there was a spiritual bond, a calling, and a shared vision. It will be more than a romance when you two are together. It will be a challenge. There will be direction and purpose in your relationship as you pursue God's desire for your lives. Your union will have consequences that go well beyond just you two. This love will be a blessing to others. For the hurting, the weary, and the hopeless, it will be a balm. Your union will shine a light of optimism and positivity on all in your vicinity. You will have the kind of power that comes from having two spirits that are in sync with God's will. This love will feel holy because it is. This is no ordinary connection. Rather, it is a solemn vow between two people who understand that there is a higher calling for their love than mere pleasure. Thanks to your collaboration, the world will improve. By joining forces, you will build something more than simply a life. You will lay the groundwork for something that will impact generations to come and endure long after you are gone. Dear brothers and sisters, may God's grace abound in your life. Whoever sows generously will also reap generously. 2 Corinthians 9:6. When you give with faith, blessings multiply. Click the super thank you button and sow a $40 seed. Trust that His abundance will return to you in ways beyond measure. The things you are destined to build will be launched from every victory and every setback you endure. Even though passion is a powerful emotion, it is not enough to sustain a meaningful, long-lasting relationship. True love requires more. True love exists when two people share a mutual commitment to growing, serving, and following their divine calling. It's about a couple whose mutual support and motivation helps them grow as individuals and ultimately leads them to the realization that they are stronger as a pair than as individuals. Making a difference that goes beyond your own lives and building a future that aligns with God's plan are the main points. By the end of this revelation, you will see that this love had a higher purpose than mere chance. All the times you've been through tough times, grown as a person, and learned valuable lessons have led you to this point. Nothing was wasted during the time of anguish, isolation, and waiting. When you meet this person, you will understand how seriously everything is taken. You are now prepared. If you've been looking for a meaningful relationship that brings you comfort and fulfillment, your soul will tell you, this is it. You are supposed to do great things in the world, and this love will be the bedrock of your endeavors. Although you will face challenges as a team, you will also experience victories that appear to be the fulfillment of a greater plan. You are going to climb up together. When you're united, you can accomplish anything. Joined forces, you will change the world in ways you never thought possible. This love has a divine plan for your life, and you are ready to follow it.